war,
education,
finance,
science.
religion. There are many issues, questions, and problems that the world's smartest scholars ponder every single day. But where do you go if you have first world problems?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to First World Answers. My name is Keith Evans. This here is Michael Goodpaster, and we got a question for you today.
What is it?
It's a wrestling question.
Yeah.
Let's do. What is the Mount Rushmore
Oh.
of WCW?
So, should we not include NWO members?
I mean,
Don't really have to.
I don't think you have to anyway. I mean, unless you count. I'm first one Sting.
Sting and Flair.
Sting and Flair. So
Two off the bat.
Sting and Flair.
That leaves two more spots for WCW.
Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes WCW or is he NWA? He wasn't around WCW all that much.
Yeah, he
was.
was.
Announcer.
Well, he was an announcer and he did all background stuff and stuff, all that stuff.
He showed up
too.
here or there. But
I mean,
his son was more of a presence.
I think when you say WCW though, you include NWA.
But that's a whole different game then.
I think you include NWA. Like I think you include
Kind
because
of both Harlem
NWA is
Heat.
what made WCW.
Kind of scope both Harlem Heat.
Both the Harlem Heat. That's a bit much.
Billy Kidman and Mark Jindrak.
Here's the thing, and you know how I always,
Flair.
I think mostly in most of the Mount Rushmores, I always try to include somebody who was behind the scenes that made a difference. I mean,
I'm not now.
no, you don't want to put Eric Bischoff doesn't go on there.
No.
I don't like Eric Bischoff, but
I do like Eric Bischoff, but I don't want to put him on Mount Rushmore.
because he made WCW its most popular.
For like 80 weeks.
True story.
I honestly putting Vader on my list.
Vader,
Man.
Vader.
Vader,
Really?
Vader, Sting, Flair, and then there's one more spot, but I gotta figure out how to figure this out. So,
Well, I'm gonna
discuss
my
why-
third person, even though I don't like him. I'm gonna put Lex Luger on there
Really?
because Lex Luger is kind of part of
He's
the
I get
the
what you're saying.
face of WCW. Like if you got Sting and Flair on there, then Luger is like kind of next up. Like Luger from the Total Package WCW days. Like,
Could go with the Great Muta. That's kind of
that's if you're saying the whole NWA thing. Like I mean.
I still stick with Vader though because when I started watching WCW, it was like 93, 94. He was the monster. I always wanted to see him lose, and he had a little bit of mainstream appeal too. He had some crossover. He was in a couple episodes of Boy Meets World, which in my book, he might as well have been the president of America.
Yeah. I still want to go with the idea of Sting, Flair, Luger, Dusty Rhodes.
That's respectable.
That's pretty, like, when I think of WCW, like, those are, like, pretty much staples, I feel like, in WCW pages of history.
I'm having trouble arguing with the Dusty Rhodes one, but I gotta go with Vader before Lex Luger, just because of his dominance.
Vader, there's something about Vader that just doesn't sit well with me though.
Vader bombs.
Vader bombs. Do you try to put a luchador in there or a cruiserweight or whatever?
Then you know it'd be Rey Mysterio. No, you don't approve of that one. Well, who's like the TV champion? Who was the US champion? Like who was someone that actually went all steps of the way too? Sting.
Do you
Sting
put
was
Goldberg
that guy.
on there?
Or DDP. DDP is a WCW guy through and through.
True.
He didn't work out in WWE. He had some cool stuff here or there,
Yeah.
like the Positively Page. But DDP, bang.
Do you put David Arquette on?
Yes.
You're.
No. I'm pretty solid now with this. Sting, Flair, Vader, and DDP.
Ooh, that is a.
That's a weird combo.
It is a weird combo.
But it's my Mount Rushmore of WCW.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with traditional. I'm gonna go with Sting, Flair, Luger, and
Dusty.
Dusty.
That's a respectable thing. What do you think, fans? Woo.